I got news today that OnePlus sold out of all devices at all major retailers. New devices, should I say, at all major retailers. So that means some lucky person purchased the very last OnePlus 15 at Best Buy on OnePlus's website. Today's the first day. Everything is completely sold out. Also on Amazon, they're all sold out. So anywhere you could officially purchase a OnePlus 15, they are sold out. Now you can still buy one if you want to get one. I think Amazon, Best Buy is completely out, meaning new or used. No more at Best Buy. Amazon has sold out of their new units, but you can also purchase a used item on Amazon. There are still a couple for sale on Amazon as listed as used, but on OnePlus's website, they're sold out. In fact, they are wiped out. They sold all their devices on the OnePlus website. They sold all their tablets, all their watches, everything gone. So the best place to get one, and I still recommend purchasing the device. I still think it's worth it. And here's how I know. Here's a good example of how I know it's a good device, meaning people that buy it like it, is because there's just not many for sale. So I checked all the used phone websites that I normally check, and Swappa being the very first, and there's only 3 for sale. Now, one of them is a non-US model, meaning like it was purchased at Giztop and they flashed the global ROM on it, but it originates as a China model. So 2 out of the 3 on Swappa, which is generally a good place to go purchase a used phone. 2 of them are US models. Now, another thing is their retail value their aftermarket retail value has actually gone up since we've learned that OnePlus is exiting the global market. They have actually gone up the aftermarket resale value. And if you go look on eBay, there's some, but there's more China models than US models. And there was nothing on OfferUp. There was, I think, 1 or 2 on Mercari. Point is, there's just not that many out there to purchase as far as aftermarket used. And that's a sign that people are not putting them up for sale. That means whoever has the OnePlus 15 or a OnePlus 15R, they're holding on to it and they're not selling. That's how you know it's a good phone. Because why would they want to sell it if it's such a good phone? You're not getting another one. There's no OnePlus 16 is going to be for sale around the globe. So that's a sign it's a good phone. That's how you know it's a good phone. So I think if you're still in the market for one, I would certainly suggest and or recommend the device. Meaning, I don't think you should not buy it because they're exiting the global market. I think if you want to buy it, I think you should buy it if you can afford it, because it still has a long life to go. So again, if you do want to purchase one, there are a couple on Swappa, and Amazon has a couple of used units for sale. I think it'll be updated to ColorOS here probably in the next few months. So that's a good sign. That means it's a good device. It's a little sad day today, so to speak, in the mobile phone world. It's like the last of a dying breed, right? It's like it's like the OnePlus 15 and 15R goes from I guess today's the official transition of OnePlus 15 and OnePlus 15R going from badass phone, one of the best, if not the best Android phone you can get, officially transitioning to a classic, an absolute classic. I think it'll go down as a classic. That's just my opinion, meaning 5, 7, 10 years from now, we're going to look back and be like, damn, do you remember that OnePlus 15? Man, that was a badass phone. And even the OnePlus 13 is still certainly badass. And OnePlus has said they're going to convert that to ColorOS. So shall I say Oppo has put out a statement saying that they're going to convert OnePlus 13 to ColorOS, all 13 series to ColorOS as well. And again, I think we can expect that here in the next few months. So just an all-around good device. It's kind of a sad day, but we all knew this day was coming. I don't know. I would like to know how many they sold. Now, I don't know if we'll ever get a solid number, a nice rounded number. My guess is probably going to be I would like to say maybe now this will be in North America. So let me include, this is North America only. I'm not talking about globally. I think North America, which includes Canada, the United States, and Mexico, I think they sold, I want to say 500,000, maybe a little under, maybe 450,000, which at first thought sounds a little low, but I think I'm not overshooting it. Am I undershooting it? Maybe a little bit. Maybe they sold a little more, but that would be my guess without going over, right? Like a game show. Now, globally, obviously more. I would say globally they probably sold 2 million, something like that, maybe 3 at the most. Now, remember, Samsung sold, compared to Samsung, for the S25 Ultra, last year's flagship from Samsung, I think they sold 12 million S25 Ultras globally, I believe. Let's see, did it say it was 46% of these sales? Where did I see that? Because we could get a number. Yeah, accumulated 46%. So if they sold 30 million units, 46% would be 13.8 million. Okay. Had to figure out the math ourselves. So if Samsung sold we would agree that the OnePlus 15's biggest competitor is the Ultra from Samsung, right? So if Samsung sold globally 13.8 million S25 Ultras, I think my estimate of the total number of OnePlus 15s sold. Now, we haven't hit a year yet. I think we'll hit a year in November. But I think once we hit November, and it has been a fiscal year for the OnePlus 15, I think 3 million, maybe 2 or 2.5, somewhere between 2 and 3 million units worldwide, I think is a fair estimate, right? It's not so popular to where they're going to sell half of what... If OnePlus sold half of what Samsung sold, they would still be in business. They would still be a business. But that's a respectable number. You got to remember, OnePlus is not in the carriers, right? Samsung gets a ton of sales from carrier sales, at least here in the US. And then they have the best pre-order numbers, pre-order deals. So I think that helps out too. Now, OnePlus did as well, but typically Samsung has had far and away the very best pre-order deals for potential customers.